Hey folks, this is my new to me 2014 Street Glide Special, and I've had it for about 8 days and I want to make a couple of changes. One thing that I actually did already was I removed the factory antenna and put on this little dude I got on Amazon. It's called a Radon Air, and it works really well here in the garage. Haven't tried it out riding yet because it's still pretty wintry out there. But the next thing I want to do, which I'm actually going to show in this video, is removing the rear heel shifter. So when I first got this, the toe shifter was actually down closer to the floorboard because it's only really designed to be pushed down, and then you're supposed to use the heel shifter to shift up. And I've had this on a couple bikes that I test rode during the demo days and didn't like it. I was originally just going to ignore this thing. I raised the toe shifter up to where I like it, and that's fine. But I'm finding that when I ride, sometimes I just like to slide my feet back a little bit for a change of position, and this is in the way. Now I guess I could take this peg off and that would solve that problem. I think what I want to do is just take this out. Harley doesn't include the heel shifter anymore on their new models. It's now an added option that you can buy, and that's because a lot of people took them off. Now the issue with taking it off is you have a piece of shaft sticking out, which looks really dumb. So you can slide the toe shifter out a little bit, but then you've got a lot of play in here, and that's not acceptable. So I'm going to show you how we solve this. To remove the heel shifter, you're going to take a 1/4 inch hex, and you're going to loosen the bolt underneath. And the splines on the shaft are very fine. They generate a lot of friction. So you want to just tilt this all around as you pull off. And there you go. Next, I'm going to loosen the bolt for the toe shifter. And then same thing. Alright, so with that off, there's a little rubber collar. We're not going to use that. We're going to put a metal collar in here. Without the collar, you're going to have all this movement. So that's why it's really important to put a collar in there in place of the shifter. Alright, so here's the collar. Something I got on eBay. I'll post a link in the description. So the fat end will go in there. It fits in really nice. The toe shifter, you want to make sure you put it back at the height that you prefer, which is for me going to be right about there, just enough to get my boot under. Okay, so pushing it back in, you want to make sure there's no play, and there isn't. Don't have to go crazy here. And torque it down in a second. But that looks really nice. The collar fits nicely, tapers down. I think I'm really going to like it. So there you go.